Beyblade X fans might be winning big time with this latest Hasbro news, like putting Shark Scale as a booster for Wave 7. If you are excited for this new Beyblade news and like bays that spin, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. And as well, make sure to check out Mall of Bays. We're gonna get big news on the December releases this week, so make sure to check it out. We import from Japan and we are Canadian based. It is an optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any and all support regardless. So to give a little bit of backstory to this news, Walmart just dumped a bunch of listings where we actually got official name confirmations, and it's really surprising because typically speaking, we'll just kind of get these random code names and we won't actually be able to tell what those actual products are. And we kind of just going from top to bottom on all of the reported listings, give my thoughts on it. Some stuff is new, some stuff might be pretty surprising, so we'll get into it. First one, which I don't really care for, we don't know how this is going to be released and what type of product, but we have Ridge Triceratops, which I believe this should be basically the Monosaurus that we saw. If you're wondering, Monosaurus is not the original motif on it. It was supposed to be like the Tricera BX variant. I don't see any Tricera Press though, so I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be released in the upcoming Wave 7 or if it's going to get pushed to another wave for the future. Obviously, I don't know if we have every single listing possible, but we do have a lot to go by right now. The next one is pretty interesting. We have here Circle Ghost and Hack Viking. So for Circle Ghost, what I'm hoping that they do is they just give us the random booster green one where that's the 416 Hexa. That alone already would give it some big value. I honestly think the recolor is worth more than the original one just for parts for a competitive player. Now, Hacked Viking sounds pretty cool. I'm kind of wondering who you would actually pick for this new Hasbro retooling. I would hope we could maybe see something like a drawn Buster get retooled or some new basic line stuff. I feel like we've been just getting the same old, here's another Viper tail, here's another Knight shield, here's another Rhino horn. Viking is a pretty cool motif, so I'd be interested to see what they could actually do there. Next up, we have Caliber Samurai and Obsidian Shell 2-pack. So to get Caliber, which I would say that basic line blade is pretty solid stamina and decent attack potential. It's definitely one of the best basic line blades that we have right now, next to Tyranno Beat and Phoenix Wing. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Get that 670, get the merge. Well, merge is actually not that good. Now, the Obsidian Shell, I mean, I'd really love to see like the pink shell that they did with that 770 and Wall Ball. That would be a very good choice if they were to do that. I wouldn't be shocked if they just picked the yellow shell that originally came in that random booster, but so long as it's not the original stock colors, I'm pretty much okay with that. Now, we do have a CX starter, which this one is kind of cool. Fang Leon. What's really surprising is we never actually did get the game version of Knife Shinobi for a Hasbro release, which I thought was really sad. It had really cool colors. It came with Beyblade Burst Zone. To get Fang Leon, now what I'm wondering is, are we just going to get a direct reprint of the game version, which I would be fine with. I guess that's okay. Or are we going to get a new recolor where I would prefer if this was in the original Leon colors. Very intrigued to see, because don't forget, like, Knife Shinobi was specifically released for the Hasbro side, and that was the one they actually used in the animation, so maybe we could see new content there with Leon. Next up here is kind of something that I'm not too sure how well this is going to sell, because I don't really think there's much appeal. I think this should have been just like a 2-pack Beyblade. Reaper Rhino. I'm just saying this because it's not really like the Rhino motif is something super popular and crazy. I think it's cool we get it as a starter either way. I was just thinking in terms of the business side, like maybe if you paired up Rhino with something else, it would have been a little bit more interesting, because by itself, I'm sure there's still going to be decent demand, obviously, but yeah, it's kind of whatever. Now, the next one, which is going to absolutely be awesome, is a super easy to get competitive part with the Flame Cerberus CX starter. We are going to get a starter with Flame Cerberus, so that's going to be so awesome to see. The fact that you can just get an easy, cheap wheel is going to be a massive W for the custom line. If you're wondering, okay, why is he saying wheel? What's good about wheel? Wheel is really good because it's probably one of the best things for the custom line for defense. Overall, just having that easy to get, because it does wear pretty bad, because obviously it's a big punching bag. That's going to be a very massive W for Hasbro. Now, this really shocked me, and I am excited. After so long of wait, like almost 3 seasons deep now, we are finally getting Feather Phoenix. They're doing it. Now, I am hoping that they do give us the original Feather Phoenix colors. I am a little bit worried that you might get the black recolor with like the needle bits and whatever. I prefer the original colors for that thing, and if we do get that, that would be an awesome W. You can just give it 360 flat or whatever parts, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, it's not really like it's a good part or anything, but we didn't get it printed for such a long time. It was kind of surprising. Maybe there's something where they can only put certain blades after a period of time and then they can use that or something. I don't really know, but I'm very happy to see that we get this. Now, I don't know what line this could be. This could be a basic line, a unique line, or a custom line. I would maybe bet on the custom line for this one. Stun Medusa. Now, Medusa, that's a pretty cool motif, and I'm hoping that it's maybe, if it was something like Hover Wyvern, where it's actually like a really unique design, that would be awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if it's some type of retooling. I do think the Medusa motif is a cool one that they picked out. Obviously, I'm going to be referencing the fact that Perseus in Metal Fight was 2 motifs. The first one was Medusa's eyes, and the other one was actually Perseus himself because he was holding up Medusa's head. That one's a pretty cool one. I'm excited to see what they can do there. And finally, after so long, which is so weird, Feather Phoenix. No, this is not like it's some good blade or anything like that. It's just, why the fuck did we not get this like at the start? It was released at the same time as Leon Crest, so we finally get it. Doesn't really have any good parts or anything like that, but to finally get it printed for Hasbro is kind of like crazy. So it's funny because didn't they also take Sphinx from that set and not put the Feather Phoenix? And the other ones do kind of make sense, like a Shelter Drake as a booster. This could be the Dot one or the 570 Orb. If I wanted to pick one that would probably do them well, it would probably be just doing like a 360 one. That'll sell quite a bit. The yellow one is probably better as some type of 2-pack fodder. Yeah, I mean, the last one, which is the best news, is Shark Scale as a booster. So Hasbro will sometimes do choices where you're going to be rolling your eyes like, who the fuck asked for an orange Arrow Wizard? Right? There's no value in that. It's not interesting. Even the yellow lance, like Recycle Season 1 stuff, was very like, why did we do this? But to get Shark Scale, they could have done it as a 2-pack. They could have thrown it in a stadium set, a starter, a booster like the original Keel Shark. This is gonna be one of the best moves I've seen Hasbro do. My only fear is similar to Whale Wave or whatever, Tide Whale here, is that it gets scalped really bad. And the thing on Amazon too, at least on Amazon Canada, boosters you can't really find. I should be plugging the Amazon affiliates for .com, where I do earn commission on there, which I guess I'll put up an image of that store there. Canadian side I don't have, but yeah, I mean, to get it where you can have one of the, arguably one of the best attackers in Beyblade X right now. Hopefully with the Hasbro luck, maybe we get like a better 450, and under flat's okay, but I mean, there's massive value there. That's gonna be like super comfortable if you're getting into competitive, a buy right there, or if your Shark Scale breaks or something, again, a cheap booster. Now I am hoping that we do see maybe the Tyranno Roar, maybe use as some 2-pack, or even a, I think it could sell as a starter BX. There's definitely some good parts there. I wouldn't complain if they did that. Booster here would probably be a very good deal if they did that, but I would think 2-pack or starter. But I mean, aside from that, for Wave 7, we're getting new motifs, which I'm very excited to see. Hopefully, they have some cool designs. We're getting some pretty good like, this is a very stacked wave. I would say I'm very impressed by this. Like, some waves feel less than others, but hey, if they want to go out with like a big bang, whether this is going to be probably, in my speculation, because don't forget, the Night Mail customized set is set. I wouldn't be surprised if this was like maybe late December to early January. But yeah, if you're a Hasbro fan or even a competitive player, there's a lot to look forward to just to get spare parts. And yeah, give credit where credit's due here. Hasbro did a very good job with this wave selection. I'm waiting to see what they actually pick. Yeah, but that's kind of it for this video. So I do want to say thank you all for watching, and that's going to be it for now. So I want to say take care and bye.